Video yet though. Hello, we are live. Welcome to the semi-finals. We have Nuguild 1 and TAGInk 1. Ready to go basically. I'm here with my co-host Ray Ash. He is currently on mute though. Oh, there we go. How are you doing?
I'm just waiting for your cue. You know,
Oh,
like
there we
usual
go.
introductions. You know.
Nice.
And yeah. Anyway, I think we're gonna start the game, right?
Let's do it. Let's get straight into the action with semi-final 1.
Basic introductions, my guy. You greet everyone first, and then introduce your co-host, and we set sail. You know, you don't have to
Fair
wait.
enough.
Just say, what do you call it? Introducing my co-host, and then that is when I unmute. You don't have to like tell me that I'm muted because I know. Anyway,
that's funny.
Switching gears, we are heading into this first match, and instant Freya ban. Now, I have been tallying some data here, and you know the usual stuff, right? There's the Fanny bans. I could predict a Bruno, maybe an Edith or a Martis, maybe a Ling. Usually, like a lot of the junglers are being banned because they really set the tempo, especially in the early game. So it's really a toss-up, and we know these teams really love to go into action as much. And you haven't even mentioned the XP lane, the Paquito ban. Very, very interesting because I really like his wave clear up in the side lane, but the one who is really a threat in the XP lane is Edith. Will we see her in action? Because there's gonna be a high chance. But nope, another jungler ban, and it's the Hellcrit surprisingly. A Hellcrit ban, we haven't seen him like at all in this tournament. So yeah, a lot more heroes to be open. I could expect the Bruno, even the Fredrin. I haven't thought about that, but I did mention the Edith, and she is a formidable threat in this meta. And yep, priority pick for the blue side. And the first two picks on the red is going to be the Eve. Did get a little bit of a nerf, but still reliable control abilities with the slows. But who they gonna complement it with?
Good questions and interesting so far, and it's the Beatrix.
Beatrix, solid marksman. Yeah, you can't go wrong with that. Now, the Beatrix is just consistent in the meta. Like, not too powerful, not too weak. Just when you get your farm up and your positioning is right, then Beatrix, she can work, especially with the, multiple guns that she can rock with. And the other marksmen that could like go toe to toe with the Beatrix could be either the Bruno or the Irithel that can outrange her in the early game. But that's if there's like, thinking about weak side, like not a lot of members like visiting the gold lane. Usually they would visit the XP lane for turtle control. And speaking of turtle control, we have burst damage for the side. It's going to be Kadita and the Ling. And to close out the draft in this first phase is going to be the Esmeralda going onto the XP lane. Though Edith is actually flex, I doubt it will be in the gold lane this time, but could be in the roaming or the XP lane position. Now, from what I'm seeing here is that the quad ban and the Diggy ban. Okay, Diggy, another hero that is really prevalent in this tournament so far. Yep, get that owl out of here.
Yeah.
Because he is annoying. The bombs, the purification of the crowd control, you don't want that on the enemy side. So yep, that's out of here. They don't have a roamer option just yet. So yeah, picking up the Fredrin as a jungler, tank jungler, you can go on with that. You were saying.
Does the Diggy ban also kind of block Bruno? Because really you want them as a pair, right?
Not really. Like Bruno is really good by himself. It's just
Fair.
the Diggy is just such a threat that can really pair with other marksmen. Like for example, a Diggy and a Beatrix. Beatrix has a relatively good amount of early game damage, so you can complement that with the Diggy to like really give the other side the oppression. But now the Diggy is out. There is no more like gold lane aid and not a lot of it's not a tanky roamer per se. And because of that, they picked out the Irithel, even though like a little bit of weaker early game damage, but really good poke and scaling. And I actually missed that, the Gourd. I really love the Gourd.
Yep.
Love me some Gourd.
I think that's the second time we've seen the Gourd picked in this tournament, so going to be interesting to see. We go into the match. It is Irithel, Gourd, Edith, Lynn, Kadita versus Kaja, Esmeralda, Eve, Fredrin, and Beatrix. Nuguild 1
Which means...
versus
Yep,
TAGInk.
Nuguild 1 versus TAGInk 1. Okay, a little bit of a disconnection here. I was about to say, with the Gourd being picked, it prompts the Kadita to go into the roaming position. So we have a damage roamer in their hands. And yeah, let's head straight into it.
Indeed, I'm getting the cover and top slide on so that people know which team is which. Good stuff. Nuguild 1 obviously been very strong in this tournament so far, but as have TAGInk 1, so it's going to be very interesting to see which of these two teams comes out on top.
Yep, Amir starts laying on the purple while the Fredrin on the orange there, while Irithel trying to leash for him to have a faster clear on that camp, while Kit trying to provide information on where the Ling is. So yeah, it is really interesting to note that the lineup of TAGInk 1, has a good amount of crowd control. Kit having the suppression, so it's gonna be an automatic -1 if ever Kit actually manages to get the ultimate onto a specific target. But the problem is you have the Ling, you have the Irithel. So one of them is gonna scale up very, very big, but don't forget the two magic damage dealers, which is the Gourd and the Kadita. Like one of them going up close up to you and try to burst you down, while Gourd stays in the back line and just beams you out of here. So really good, really relatively good front to back. Just a good amount of space. But hold on, okay.
Kit goes down middle.
Yeah, like I said, the double magic damage dealers there really working in tandem so far. And I believe the Kadita used that Petrify and Ling cleaning up for the second kill on their side.
Yep, Nuguild taking the early advantage in the very early game. Things can still turn around from here, but you don't want to let it spiral out of control.
Spiral out of control, but like they kind of lost control in the early game before that turtle, but Haru looking to give some redemption there. Scooching the turtle up on their side. But it's still anyone's game. Soul is already level 4, so the ultimate is ready while Kid is zoning him out. But not gonna happen. Haru secures the first turtle of the game for TAGInk 1.
Yep, they needed that after the 2 early deaths that they took.
And actually, Focus actually double laning. So the marksman, the gold laner actually, clearing the mid lane just so that they can get a little bit more farm. So like, Migs is more of a utility, so like, why not? I'll give some gold to you. I'll give my whole mid lane wave over to you, just so that our Beatrix can get as much farm as possible. He's willing to make that sacrifice. But hold on a minute. Whoa! It's a solo kill.
Yeah, no, it was they both jumped in and Lexmark was low, but Kit manages to get one back there. Important kill. Strawberry Shake looking to steal on the purple, but Kit zones out. Oh, dashing in.
Oh, whoa, Grand Theft purple. It just slides in.
Just slid in there.
Slide into your DMs, and the DM being the purple buff. Meanwhile, Esmeralda gets taken down once again. Focus. Oh, getting focused on a lot there, and he's gonna get taken out. The gold laner dies. So again, pushing more of the advantage for Nuguild 1.
Nuguild 1 very slowly showing their dominance. They've got the 2,000 gold lead, nearly 2,000 gold lead already. And early game's very much gone over to them other than the one turtle.
As well as the first set of core items for some respective players there, with the Ice Queen 1 for the slows and the Dominance Ice. And going into another fight, Kit actually goes down. And looking to disengage. S-Dash doesn't want any more because he is taken, relatively low. But being the really good assassin he is, he might not have a problem. And he really wants more. There's a stun, there's a knockup, the rough waves. The Gord dies in the process in the hands of the tower, but he does get the kill onto the Eve. So 1-to-1 trade just as the second turtle has spawned.
Indeed. Interesting breakdown so far. Who's going to get the second turtle? TAGInk really do need to try and get a steal on it so that they don't get too far behind in gold and XP.
Yeah, they really do, but the problem is, like, there's only one set of, there's one core damage dealer, and that is the Beatrix, and she is not that, she's not that farmed just yet. They're gonna have to rely on the controls of the Fredrin and the Eve, and they do not have that control of the turtle as they get stolen away. The Ling looking really good on the retributions there. Hamburger getting the kill onto Kit, and the projectile, the missile projectile, once again taking the Eve out of here. And now another Grand Theft Purple for S-Dash there, really choking out the Fredrin. Not really looking good so far, and we're gonna see a little bit of action on top.
Indeed, over on top lane, Focus stunned, goes down
No hesitation.
as well.
No hesitation, not even the tower, not even the safety of your own tower is gonna get, is gonna save you.
There's a 3-on-2 situation if Nuguild want to take it as well, but they kind of backed off it.
Yeah, it's after 5 minutes, the gold plates are down, which means it's pushing time. But hold on! No! They go deep and take down the Eve once again! S-Dash gets the kill once again. He gets the mega kill. Oh, but he wants more, using the eyes. And there's a, Wrath D.
Okay, a good
Ultimate of the
shutdown,
Kaja.
but whoa!
Focus, dude! Nuguild one keeps going deep and trying to get free kills. They want that tower, my guy.
Kit in trouble here.
And the stun, really accurate. For Juicy, he's gonna get that kill and the tier 1 up on top.
Yeah, impressive work from Nuguild so far.
Yeah, I almost forgot the ultimate of the Kaja, the Divine Judgment there. It was a really good catch onto the lane. They really need more of that if they want to get, have a little bit of a better leeway up into the late game. But I'm not sure if it's going to happen so soon because Frajuzzi, farming very peacefully on their lane, and Hamburger winning the lane as well against the Esmeralda. And another attempt for a Grand Theft Purple. Haru very overwhelmed by that onslaught. The Praise's Wrath. Did he try to regen? No, he cannot. He goes down. RWM trying to keep everyone at bay. Look at Frajuzzi running in the hills. Running in the hills. Look at that damage from the heavy crossbow. Frajuzzi getting that double kill. Juicy with the marksman being left.
Yeah, very impressive team play. Nuguild are showing their strength right now.
Yeah, pushing everything up into the limit, and it just keeps going on. Oh my goodness, there, like that stun, the long-range stun from the Gord. We haven't seen him, like I said before, that we haven't seen him a lot up until now. Finally, he gets into the meta. They found a way to utilize that Gord, and they utilize that burst damage onto the Esmeralda, but that is not enough. And the Kaita Strawberry Shake is gonna get punished for that. You get punished for your sins, and it's the third turtle of this game. Haru is gonna get more extra experience from that, but then again, the retributions of the Ling, it's a threat itself that they don't want to take it anyway, and because of that, after 8 minutes, it's a turtle no longer. We already have the First Lord spawning.
Wow. Good stuff, interesting. They did get a kill, but they're going to need a hell of a lot more to get back into this match.
Hell of a lot more. That's gonna take a lot to bounce back from an 8k gold deficit.
Yep.
And yeah, 8 minutes. They have no hesitation to take down this First Lord of the game. And we're gonna see another team fight blossom here, but TAGInk 1 does not want to take this fight anymore. The controls, the range of the Gord, the missile projectile is actually very annoying. Just you see that bouncing. Just like that.
Yep.
Oh, we're gonna see another stun there. Petrified combo. Ming's gonna get taken out. And look at the suplex. And there's a Primal Wrath. We're gonna do more damage. And flickering in. Lexmark gonna get punished from that. falling Star Moon. He's going to fall as well as Focus. But Josie has no hesitation there. The conceal play. Kid is trying to look for one at least, but the damage won't be enough. It's just a lone Fredrin. The suplex, power bomb. He is broken in half, and the knockup from the Breath of the Ocean. The Fredrin falls as well. Migs with the RWM. Step of the Blaze. Oh, hell nah. I am out of here, and out of here you are. No hesitations. No time to waste. 9 minutes, 37 seconds. Nuguild won. Kills it in a snap.
Yeah, that was impressive. We'll very quickly go over the game stats and get straight into game 2, but that was impressive from Nuguild 1.
Yeah, can we just say like the amount of control and the scaling, the scaling, but like it really went as quicker than expected because of the early kills and the amount of control, winning the lanes, and choking out jungle camps and neutral objectives. It all snowballed from there basically. In like for Juicy and S-Dash, they did rely on the crit items, but the fact that they get a lot more kills, like look at it, 25 and 6. Late game can come in the mid game, and that is exactly what they did. 5-1-11, 6-0-6. The damage dealers are dealing damage, but don't forget the MVP of this game, Soul on the gourd. The stuns, the beams, and the DPS damage. It just worked to perfection for the side of Nuguild 1.
Indeed. Sorry, I was just setting up for the next match there, and impressive stuff from Nuguild 1, as you said. Every player over 9. Just incredible stuff. And TAGInk never got into the game, really. There's not a lot more to say about that.
Not a lot to say.
Yeah, let's see how they can actually get into the next match and see if they can pull off something different. Let's lobby up for that right now. We'll be back in a couple of minutes with Game 2 of Semi-Final 1. Everybody's lobbied up for Game 2. I have to switch the bracket sides. This time we have TAGInk 1 as the blue team, Nuguild 1 as the red team. And I believe as soon as everyone's readied up, we're good to go.
And I believe they are, and yeah, I think we should get going.
Yep. Let's do it. Okay, TAGInk with the first bans this time.
Yeah, after that phenomenal performance, man, I'm so overwhelmed as well. They should like ban out the Ling now. But then again, Fanny, yeah, I was about to say, yeah, it is kind of a better ban. Like, would you rather face off against a Fanny or a Ling, or better yet, ban both? And also another Freya ban, really giving a lot of respect for the Freya. Well, I'm pretty sure it's like a hero specialty thing, you know, understandable, but my personal opinion, she can be countered by the Dominance Ice because it gives reduced, you know, healing reduction, including the shields, as well as attack speed, which Freya can, you know, Freya's attack speed can now be affected. Before, you know, before it was not, because it's fixed to maximum attack speed, but now it just increases attack speed itself. So you probably don't know what I'm talking about, but that is the nerf on Freya.
I get you. What's the Paquito ban about? Because I've never really seen TAGInk use Paquito. Is he particularly strong at the moment?
Yeah, he is really strong in the XP lane because of the damage output and, you know, the amount of dashes that he has, especially with the really good amount of wave clear that can instantly apply pressure up in the lanes. And he can act as an assassin as well and just, you know, punches you out into oblivion in a snap. He has the potential to do that. Or he can have some tanky capabilities by using his shields, you know, his heavy left punch.
Makes sense.
So yeah, has a lot of sustain, has a lot of damage and mobility. That is why Paquito, you know, has been increasing in ban rate so far. Now we're gonna talk about this, you know, this set of picks. Valentina, actually, you know, relatively good first pick. So you really want to choke out. If you want to make them think twice about picking the heroes because you don't want her to give any, you know, big money ultimates that she could use. But one of them being the Terizla, so they're gonna be willing to give that out. All they want is all in the name of control and sustainability, as well as the Ling, still in the hands of S-Dash. And the common denominator for the Terizla pick is actually the X-Borg, so that he can actually, you know, melt him down to ignore the innate damage reduction that the Terizla has, and couple that up with another Rome Kadita.
Right, that makes sense. And I would not let S-Dash have that Ling. Like, it's just one I'd not allow. And there's the Bruno ban, not too unexpected.
Yeah, not unexpected at all. The gold laner options are not picked yet. And those two marksmen that I've been mentioning there that really got buffed in this current patch because of the crit items, the Bruno and the Irithel. So I expect from the marksman picks would be either like the Beatrix. I could expect a carry. For an unconventional one, at least compared to them, would be the Hanabi. But instead, it's actually the Nathan is going to be picked.
Okay.
So alright, they do have a solid amount of physical damage as well as magic, and I never mentioned the Claude. He is man, like why did I forget the Claude? I'm stupid. He's really good right now. Right. He is still really good, even with the common emblem giving a lot of mana regen for the Claude to keep on farming and stay in lane. So yep, he is gonna get picked in the answer of the Nathan and as well as the Hayabusa. So we're gonna have assassin junglers this time around. Pairs of assassin junglers. We're not seeing the Fredrin in this match right now, and only the roamer is left. Who will strawberry shake take? The Kaja is still open if you want to get that bit of -1 potential with the divine judgment. And excuse me. Oh, okay, Angela. Right, I forgot about the Angela Ling. You know,
Angeling. Yeah, that was some funny stuff there. Just showing off some dope skins with Strawberry Shake. Just
yeah,
funny.
they're flexing.
Flexing on the skins. Right, let me grab the bands and whatnot for you. Done.
It's okay. I remember the band, so it's fine.
Cool. I sent it over anyway, just as a record. So it's Kadita Exborg, Valentina, Hayabusa Claude, Nathan Faramis, Terizla, Ling, and Angela. I haven't seen much of Terizla.
Terizla is actually really good. He's really tanky. Has a good amount of early game damage. He just whacks at you with this hammer. He has slow attacks, but it's slow but efficient.
Makes sense.
And wait until he gets level 4 with the penalty zone. He just jumps in, hammers down everyone, and just have that controlling area that he provides, so he can be the main frontliner slash initiator for the team, because the roamer is the Angela. So like technically a little bit of a double support. But look at Kit getting information there and force the Hayabusa to use the retribution. Strawberry Shake. Actually, Kid is their team. I was talking about Strawberry Shake giving out the information, and his life is going to be sacrificed. First blood. Going
And Soul
over.
in trouble, but gets away.
Soul. A little bit too close for comfort there. Not gonna lie. So yeah, they give too much information. Like, it is information, but you shouldn't sacrifice your life this early into the game.
Right. Yep, gives TAGInk the early kill that they'll want because they went down early in the last match, so it's always good to get that first kill. And did Kit get the steal? No, he did not, and now he's in trouble, and it's 1-1 just like that.
Yeah, a little bit of a trade of a mid laner slash roamer intruding into the jungle, and the jungler actually gets that kill. Or in this case, Migs is actually getting the kill. And yeah, 1-to-1 trade so far in the first minutes of the game, but then again, it is early into the game. But S-Dash right now trying to get the kill onto focus. And yeah, missing. Nobody home on the breath of the ocean. And
Yep.
yeah, really, it's a lot of pressure right now. Like you try to intrude onto the junglers, and then now they really want to punish you for it. Like all the rotations going onto the gold lane, and yeah, it's the basic notions that you really want to choke out as much people as possible to prevent them from sailing into the late game. But there's that penalty zone that I was talking about, killing off Kit. We see the Shadow kill, and Soul gonna use the Cult Altar to keep himself alive. Now, instead of going for the turtle, there's a hard guard onto the Ling. Will they engage? Oh man, I am... No, they're not going for the objectives. They really want to choke out more resources from each other.
Interesting, but finally Nuguild do start going for the turtle. TAGInk in
Yeah,
position to possibly steal, but they don't.
Oh, S-Dash. Yep, manages to get that and another penalty zone, and there's a lot of insanity trying to deal as much damage here, but look at Ling dashing out of here and giving him that double kill. Will we see a third Haru? Shadow kill to keep himself alive, Tempest Ablaze, and that is a triple kill for this Ling. And once again, 4-0-0 the Ling being dominant in this game, and it's gonna set snowball from there.
I am surprised they didn't ban the Ling outright. Like, it's one of those characters. Dash has played well with it all tournament. I'm surprised they allowed it, but if you ban Ling, then you allow something else, right? So it's just it's a trade.
Yeah, four bans are not enough. Like in pro servers, we have 10 bans, but we have limited resources here, so
Right.
yeah.
Cool, 10
And
bans
so-
must take a while to get a match started.
Yeah, but 10 bans even also gives you a lot more, a lot more to think about, because you have 3 bans, or at least 6 bans in the first phase. So that means like a lot more heroes are gonna get choked out, and
Right.
then your choices are gonna be more and more limited for 6 bans. and we have another set of 4 bans in the second phase. So that means, a lot more choices, a lot more considerations that you have to do. So, like, it's all gonna get watered down
Right.
to the point where, like, what do you still have in your hero pool in order to, like, get your lineup crafted, what's going to be your playstyle and whatnot.
They're really trying to put the pressure on Sol, the captain here, but it hasn't quite worked. And now
With the hard guard even. So the roamer onto the support there. 4v3 situation. 4v4 rather. This is called Altar. Trying to get that penalty zone.
Okay, they
and everyone's
got
dashing
a
away.
kill, but now they got a
Hamburger's
run.
gonna get punished.
Yeah,
Focus. Try to focus onto Soul. He is taken very low, but Focus gonna get punished there. Top of the blade is dashing in. Finish poise, and he takes down Haru. Lexmark trying to use his last insanity. 2v1 situation, flickering in, and Kit is gonna give that shutdown onto the Ling.
Okay, they needed that. It's still not in their favour, but at least they are now getting a few kills on the board. Nuguild in the ascendancy in game 2.
Yeah, once again, really good early game thanks to the Ling. 6-1 and 2 so far, and we didn't even talk about the items here. He does have the the Corrosion Scythe on the way to the Berserker's Fury, the usual build that he is going to. Meanwhile, Soul is gonna get taken out, so no more Cult Altar, no more life-saving, lifelines and whatnot. For Juicy with Entropy, look at the amount of basic attacks there. Oh my god, the Hayabusa getting bursted down. Good thing he has shadows to save his life.
Yeah, had to get out of there quickly, and it leaves Nuguild with an easy turtle pretty much.
A very easy turtle there, and I like it's a very interesting build that the Chorizo's rocking. Is actually the no damage item so far. Like I said, he can go for a tank build. His emblem, I assume, is the Fighter and the Festival of Blood with the Brave Smite. So a lot of spell vamp, right off the bat. So he doesn't need to build that 1 damage item that gives spell vamp, because he's gonna be tanky enough. He's gonna be able to replenish by itself. So yeah, like I said, the true frontliner is Hamburger on the Chorizo, and the Ling is now going in, and Kit is gonna say goodbye in the hands of Ling. Make that a double. Lexmark is gonna get killed. Migs looking to be the next casualty, and he might look at that outplay. Oh, Jesus Christ!
And now Strawberry Cake is in trouble as well. Good kills there from TAGInk. And Frajuzzi goes down off screen from Focus, so...
2 to 3 so far, make that... Oh, mate, 2 to 4, I spoke too soon, man. Like,
yeah, 2 to 4.
The fights are going all over the map.
Yeah, incredible stuff, and TAGInk are definitely working their way back into this match. The gap is closer.
Yeah, a little bit closer, currently in like about 3k. It's gonna take more than that because, you get shutting down F-Dash. Oh, Kit! Oh, goodness.
Gets away.
The Thalassophobia, the region, on time. Has to flicker out of the last insanity. Trying to get a shot at Stampede. Pull! What a combination! What a combination from the Fireman and the Link. A lot of cross control, a lot of damage. Makes it wet. Did get a kill, but that is not enough to save his life.
Yeah, it was a 4-to-1 trade there. Nuguild looking strong again.
Oh, Kit. Probably was found there. The little camp had to use the ultimate, but nope, not gonna save her life. Yeah, things are falling apart now. Things are falling apart now for TAGInk.
It was going alright for a second, but
that's a lot of damage there.
Frajuzzi goes down.
Frajuzzi. Ouch, man. Okay. Really good set of counter punches from TAGInk so far, but again, 10 to 18. That is still not looking good, and yep, easy Lord for Nuguild 1. And okay, there's a hard guard, preemptive hard guard, but actually it's in the target of the quad. Focus gets taken out once again. They do have the Lord. I don't think there's any reason to go a step out of your base. Just get in, just try to defend. Wait for your items to come back. Wait for your items to come in. Wait for your gold. Because right now, Lord marching up onto mid, and as well as the super minions, so we expect a good amount of tower takedowns.
Yeah, for sure. Focus has just respawned in time though, so might be something to that.
Again, the amount of kills not too shabby, but he is dying a lot of times as well for deaths.
Yes.
Despite the five kills, you're just giving stuff away. You're resetting your bounty.
Oh.
And once again, focus. What in the world is happening?
Ouch.
Yeah, it just keeps on going on and on and on. And the burst damage, they're good thing the Cult Altar is there. But Juicy going in. Entropy is another set of Cult Altar from the Valentina, but that is not enough. Only Lexmark and Haru to defend. 3 taken down. There is no minion wave apart from mid coming in, as well as bot. But surely they're going to have to defend it. But nah, they couldn't even try. But Juicy just, you know, focusing on it. No pun intended there. Look at that. Penalty zone. Going in with the entropy. Look at that amount of damage from the Nathan. Oh, Jesus.
Ouch.
You're just really trying to defend there, but oh, that's a counter punch. That is a punish. Taking out the marksman. No free hitter, but will the Link be able to avenge his gold laner's death? Tempest of Blades. That's 1 kill. Haru, but no, too much. Too much inside the turret. Last Insanity, clearing the wave as well as depleting the Cult Altar. There's that hard guard onto Sarizla. Will it be enough for him to sustain? Clearing the wave, clearing the newly spawned wave. Penalty zone, nobody home, but it's onto the minions there. Look at that. Blazing Duet. Will it kill Soul? Yes, it will. Hamburger, take it very low. Mix does have the penalty zone and lands it onto the Angela. Look at the Hayabusa going in. Does he have the shadow kill? No, he does not. Actually, he does. He survives, and the Blast Insanity takes out the Turizla. They are still...
They're still in this game.
Still in this game. Okay. Okay. I gotta take a little bit of a breather and a bit of a sip.
I bet. That was some crazy action sustained. Nuguild pushed and ended up getting more deaths than they got kills out of it. And we are awaiting the next Lord in 10 seconds. Who's going to get it?
Yeah.
It's going to be a big fight over this one.
That gave them lots of valuable time to like recuperate and try to like, get a little bit of a breather.
Focus,
you know, because
needs...
Quad is looking really comfortable right now. He does have 4 core items now. But look at S-Dash, what's he doing? He's just standing there. But look at that 2-man knockup from the Tempest of Blaze there and manages to kill Kit. Double kill for the Ling. It's the Angeline combo. Viva!
Ouch, man. Yeah, impressive stuff. Nuguild shutting the door back down. Every time TAGInk get a few kills, Nuguild answer in kind.
Yeah, and then once again, not the Cult Altar, the Hard Guard. Last Insanity try to clear out the way there. Penalty zone going in. Lexmark gets taken out, but no, that is a tower lock. And
there
the clean sweep going over the Nuguild.
Wow, hard luck to TAGInk. They performed well in that second game there. They gave it a real good go, but Nuguild will be going through to the final. And yeah, tough matchup indeed. We will take a quick look at the stats there, and then we will have a short break before the next semi-final.
Yeah, once again, do not give Ling to S-Dash. S-Dash to Ling.
Yeah.
I got my words mixed up, but yeah, like just really solid draft coming in from Nuguild to like secure some of the supports. They didn't even take into consideration the Angela. They just look for like a damaged roamer. You know, hats off to Kid for like, you know, trying. But I don't think that worked into their favor with a damaged roam. Like don't get me wrong, Kadita is a really good roamer. Like not needing that much items in the early game to like try to burst someone down. But the fact that they got into like a really huge deficit early on into the game, that just limited the options for the Kadita. All that she could do without items, without enough damage to take someone out, is just the petrify and the crowd control. But even that, it doesn't work into their favor, especially since like with the attempts of her trying to go in, she got punished way more. And thinking about the Hayabusa, I couldn't even say much. Like he does get the shadow kill, he does get a lot of assists, but he wasn't able to get the amount of kills that he wanted, especially that the lineup of Nuguild has so many lifelines and durability.
Right.
Look at the hard guard of the Angela, the Cult Altar of the Faramis. Think about this. You have 3 lifelines. You have 3 HP bars. the call alter HP, the shields of the hard guard, and you just by yourself. Whether be use it on a Ling or on a Terizla who does not have damage items, by the way, and it seems to be the theme of most Terizlas that I'm seeing on the pro scene, that all going for tank items. So a tank XP laner Terizla, he is going to be setting the tone. He's going to be setting the initiations, and he's been doing that time and time again with those penalty zones, catching maybe one or maybe two, or even catching none just for the sake of zoning potential. And don't forget the damage output of the Nathan and the Ling. The Nathan was like pushing so much. Have you seen him like go in with the entropies and just doing the basic attacks, ratata, on the towers, and just going in and dealing so much damage. And the Ling, the fact that he's like confident and just going in is because he has the Angela. Even with the fleeting time, he can just chain kills, and the hard guard's gotta be up in no time. And the last two items, the Endless Battle and the Hass's Claws, that's double lifesteal, so he's able to like stay in the fight, for longer, even when the hard guard is on cooldown. So like hats off to them, Nuguild. You know what? Yeah, you just get into the finals already. Get out of here.
Nice one, and yeah, impressive stuff. And we will be back in roughly 45 minutes for semi-final 2. The stream will stop and start again when we go live, so we'll see you all on the other side of the break. Looking forward to it. Semi-final 1 was fun. Semi-final 2 will be B4G2 versus Game Trade Market 2, coming up in